Shri Parasakthi Vidyalaya Cbse Class 1st Subject English.
Good morning children, welcome to our first standard English online class. Today we are going to learn about the cursive writing in capital and small alphabet. How to write in your 4-line note. Children, you take your 4-line note and take a pencil with sharp and needle. Okay children, you should note one thing. கேபிட்டல் லெட்டர் எப்போதுமே எழுதுகிறப்போ நம்ம ஃபஸ்ட்டு 3 லைனுக்குள்ளே தான் ரைட் பண்ணணும். ஆனால் ஸ்மால் லெட்டர் லெட்டர்ஸ் எழுதுகிறப்போ என்ன செய்யணும்னா மிடில் 2 லைனுக்குள்ளே நம்ம எழுதணும். ஓகே சில்ட்ரன், ஃபஸ்ட் வி ஸ்டார்ட் வித் கேபிட்டல் ஏ. Start with third line to first line, make a slanting line and make downward to the another slanting line and make a small curve. We get a letter A. And circle, we get a letter small letter A. Next we see that one slanting line from the third line to first line and downward towards the third line, make a curve. We get a letter A. And make a circle, we get a letter small letter A. Next we see that B. One standing line from the first line to third line and make a curve and make a half circle curve. Then to make another half circle curve, we get a letter B. Next in the small letter B, one slanting line and make a small curve to the first line to third line, and this way we get a letter B. Next we see that C. Make a curve to the second line to first line and make a half circle. We get a letter C. Make a small curve. We get a letter small letter C. Okay. This way we get a letter C. Next we see that D. One standing line from the first line to third line, small curve to the half circle curve to the first line. We get a letter D. Make a circle and make a one standing line to the first line. We get a letter D. Once again, this way we get a letter capital and small d. Next we see that E. Make a curve to the first line and make a half circle curve and another half circle curve. We get a letter E. This way we get a letter small letter E. Okay, once again I repeat it. Okay children, now we see the letter F. One sleeping line from the first line and make a standing line to the third line, make a curve. In this way we get letter F. Next small letter, make a curve from the third line to first line and downward to the fourth line and make a curve. In this way we get letter F. Once again I repeat it. In this way we get letter F. Okay. This is small letter F. Next we see that G. Make a small curve from the third line to first line. Make a whole upward curve and small curve to the second line. In this way we get a letter G. Okay. Next small letter G. Make a circle to the middle 2 line and one standing line and make a curve. We get a letter G. Next we see that H. One sleeping line to the first line and make a standing line from the first line to third line and another parallel standing line, make a curve. We get a letter H. This way we get a letter H. Okay. Next small letter, one curve to the first line and make a downward curve and curve to the first line and make a downward curve. This is where we get H. Next we see that small triangle in a middle first and second line, make a standing line and make a small curve. We get a letter I. Okay. Next, now we see the letter J, K, L, M. How to write it? Make a triangle in a middle first and 2 line. Make a standing line to the downward to the fourth line, make a curve. In this way we get a letter J. This is small j. Next K. Small sleeping line and make a standing line and make curve slanting line. ரெண்டு சைட்லையும் போடுறது அதுக்கு பேர் தான் என்னது K. Next we see the small letter K. Okay, in this way we get a letter K. Next we see that L. Small curve and one standing line to the third line, the half circle. We get a letter L. Small L வந்து third line இருந்து first line ஒரு சின்ன curve மாதிரி போட்டு என்ன செய்யணும் அதிலிருந்து ஒரு standing line கொண்டு வந்து இப்படி கொண்டு வரதான் இது L. Next we see that M. Make a slanting line to the third line to the first line and downward towards the third line and make a upward direction, one slanting line, next one standing line. Next we see that small m. One standing line right down in the middle two line, one downward curve and make another downward curve. We get a letter M. Okay children, you do and practice well in the rough 4-line note. Alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F. Children, today's homework, you do and complete the you do and practice well alphabet A to B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. இந்த லெட்டர்ஸ் எல்லாம் நீங்கள் உங்களோட என்னது ரஃப் 4-line நோட்டில் நீங்கள் இன்னொருக்க ரைட் பண்ணி பாருங்கள். ஓகே சில்ட்ரன், okay, thank you. We will see you in the next class.